Hey, you know what? We should make a drawer handle, a drawer pull, something you pull on to open a drawer like a filing cabinet. That sounds snazzy. Let's do that. Alright, I'm going to start by turning on the line tool, and I am going to start by having the snap mode on. So I'm going to turn the snap mode on. For this one, just like the last one, we're not worried about measurements in this case. We're just going to kind of eyeball approximately the right size. So I'm going to make a line that goes straight up. That's kind of short, maybe 5 squares. Okay, I want another line exactly like it, so I'm going to use the copy tool. I could type the word copy, or I could go to the copy command over here. I'm going to click it, then I can click on the line that I want to make a copy of, hit enter, choose a base point. I'm going to choose the bottom of the line, and I'm going to move directly to the right, and I'll move over here so that it's nice and spaced out like this. Okay. This is going to be the sides of the drawer pull, and then up above I'm going to use the line command and maybe go over and up 2 and over and up 2 from there, so I get something that looks like this. These are disconnected, so I need to connect them with an arc. So I'm going to do a 3-point arc, click and hold, and find start end direction. So I'm going to click on this end, click on this end, and move up like that until I get a nice rounded part. I click and hold again, and do start end direction again. This time I have to start from the top, go down, otherwise the arc would have gone in this direction like it did over there. Alright, now this is not all one object. If I hover over each part, you can see they're different pieces. So I'm going to type the word join. Okay, and it just shows up in the command bar when I type it down here. You can see that. I'm going to hit enter. And join just lets you take objects that are touching and make them into one object instead of separate objects. So I'm just going to click each one. Could also just draw a box around it and hit enter. And now we have all one object. So now this looks like a drawer pull, like a drawer handle you'd have on a filing cabinet, but it's not three-dimensional. It's just a line. And if you don't believe me, you could take your view, and I'm going to go from top to front. Okay, and you will see that it is just a line. It has no depth, it has no width, nothing. Okay, so I'm going to go back to top view. Okay, I'm going to zoom out. I'm going to want multiple viewports on this so that I can see this from multiple angles. So I'm going to go over to the little tiny plus sign in the top right hand corner. I think you can see it right there. Okay, I'm going to click there and choose viewport configuration list. I'm going to choose 2 vertical. Okay, I get this. Okay, now I want to build, click in this right hand side, so I'm going to build over there. Okay, I could flip this cube around. I'm going to go from top to do, let's do southwest isometric so you can see it from this angle. Okay, now what I want to do is draw a circle that is here, that's perpendicular here, and then pull that circle shape along this path. Okay, so I'm going to try to draw a circle, and I'll show you what happens. I'm going to try to draw a circle right here. I'm going to click here. As I move, you can see the circle is flat. Okay, well, that's flat just along that path, and if I place it, you'll see over here that's not at all what I want. Okay, now I could try to figure out what view that is, which happens to be front view, and then redraw it, or I'm going to delete it. I could try something else. So if I go to view, go to tools instead, and go to new UCS down here, there's one that lets us, a UCS is this piece here, and it tells us which surface we're allowed to draw on. It tells us a bunch of things. Okay, but I'm going to say new UCS based on face. Okay, and I'm going to choose the front face over here. Okay, so it's now put us in the front facing. Oh, and I can actually, it says select a face of a solid surface or mesh, so I actually did that wrong. I just clicked on the cube. I thought it would let us do that, but now I can say new UCS based on view. So I want it to be based on this view, and it makes the grid nice and aligned. You can see down here we have our X and our Y. That's what it lets us draw on. So I'm going to click center radius on the circle over here. Okay, center radius. I'm going to make sure I'm on the end. Okay, so it doesn't matter which end. I'll choose the right end. I'm going to make sure I'm on the end point and click, and then make a kind of small circle. Okay, so now we have, if I flip my view again to an isometric view, I have a circle on the end of this sort of wire. Okay, so now comes the fun part. If you click and hold on the revolve tool, you will find a tool called sweep. Okay, I'm going to click sweep. It says select the object to sweep. Okay, the object I'm sweeping is the circle, so I'm going to click on that. Then I'm going to hit enter, and then it says select the sweep path. So I can click here on this wire, and that's the path, and it will do this. Now, that doesn't look all that exciting until we turn it into realistic mode, and then we have a drawer pull. Okay, now there is an option, and I haven't played with it much, but let's try it just to see what it does. There is an option to, I'm going to use the polyline tool, okay, or I'll use the spline tool, that's fun. And I'm just going to come over here, and I'm going to make a weird shape. Okay, I'm just going to, oops, I hit escape, so I'll have to do it again, no big deal, and hit enter. Okay, so I made this weird wavy shape. I can change this to look at front view again, okay, in which case it looks like I just have a line. This time I'm gonna make a different shape. Instead of a circle, I think I'll make like a polygon. Let me go back to my two-dimensional drafting tools, and I'm gonna click and hold on this little fly out here, and this is how we get to the polygon. So I'm gonna make a polygon. Let's do like a hexagon, that might be fun. So 6-sided figure, enter. You don't have to do this part, I'm just experimenting here. I'm going to click on the endpoint of that line I made back there, and I'm going to hit enter because it's asking me if I want to inscribe this in a circle, and I'm just going to put this polygon maybe like that. Okay, so what I get, if I zoom out, you'll see I have a hexagon and then this weird wavy line. Okay, I'm going to now try to go to modeling. I'm also going to go and click and go down to sweep. Okay, I'm going to select the not the horizontal, the hexagon. I'm going to click there. I'm going to hit enter. Now under sweep mode, it's got all these different possibilities, but this neat one is twist, T for twist. So I'm going to do T, enter. I'm going to choose the object I wish to, enter twist angle or allow banking for non-planar. So let's do a twist angle of, I don't know, let's do 15 degrees. Enter. Okay, now select sweep path. Okay, and that's going to be this. And now, not only is it following, I don't know if you can see here, not only is it following this, it's twisting as it goes. Okay, so it should be, I should have had a more higher number. Let me go back a step and see if I can put in a higher number, and you can see it. Sweep, hexagon, enter, T for twist, enter, sweep, let's do a 90 degree sweep. I don't know what that'll do, but we'll find out. Select the sweep path, and there you go. It twisted quite a bit more. You can see over here, if you follow kind of this line, it twists as it goes. It's kind of neat to see. Okay, it's like a little Twizzler. All right, so for your 4, you need to take maybe either a different shape or a different path or something and make a 3D swept object. Okay, good luck.